Hey Virgo, welcome to your reading. This is your 2022 predictions for the month of September. Welcome. Don't forget to check out your moon, sun, and rising. And so this reading is, of course, for Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. Before we begin, I just want to mention something very quickly. If you're interested in the decks that I use, I always leave their names down in the description box, because a lot of the times you guys ask me, oh, where's this deck, or this deck that you used in the beginning, or that deck that you used in the end. And so the way I do it is that I list them in I list them in the order in which they appear. So yeah, most of the times I do that. So yeah, you'll find them down there in the description box. And yeah, let's get straight into your reading. I just want to make sure that we shuffle your decks fully before we begin with the intention of your September reading, Virgo. I do want to mention, however, that you should really watch the other signs, specifically the rising, because you will find that more often than not, it is the one that resonates the most with you. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that. I didn't want to forget to say that in the reading. Okay, so Virgo, let's begin your reading. You have the Ace of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. If you have a zodiac sign in Leo, they started off with the Ace of Wands. You might be interested in check that out. You have the Hanged Man. You have the Three of Wands. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Devil card, and you also have the Hierophant. Quite interesting card combination, Virgo. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. So you have Mercury in Aquarius with originality. Ooh, okay. You have the 26th moon mansion ruled by Venus and Neptune, called the Prisoner. It's an Aquarius as well, so quite interesting. You also have Serendipity. Wow, so beautiful. We can see a lot of good luck happening in your life this month. And last but not least, Virgo, you have the Snail and Huckleberry. Trust in the invisible. And my eyes straight off the bat went into the fives here, the 15 and the 5. Especially speaking about eyes, you have the Hebrew letter Ain here, which means to see, or the eye. So you're noticing something this month. Whether it's on the 15th or not is not really the highlight here, but there is something that you're noticing this month, Virgo. And with the Mercury in Aquarius with originality, you're noticing an original maybe idea. You're coming up with an original idea, and here with the Three of Wands, it's going to change everything that you're working on. In fact, with the Hanged Man, is shifting something in your life. So yeah, your card here says trust in the invisible. So you're the only one that's going to notice something this month, Virgo. And I would say it's in the area of your work, where you are going to feel that you are the only one who has that original idea, and you're gonna go ahead and apply that. And with the domino effect and the Three of Wands, we see that it's not just an idea that may not be effective in real life. No, with the Hanged Man and the domino, it will have a huge effect in your work this month. And with the Devil, it's like you really wanted, or other people are like standing there shocked with what you're doing, Virgo. And with that, you'll find a lot of good luck in what you're about to start doing. Again, the idea of starting something with the Ace of Wands, after feeling like maybe a lot of things weren't working in the past. We see you kind of rectifying some slow energy going on in your life with the Knight of Pentacles, maybe this is denoting that your work was going slow. Either this is denoting some feelings of boredom, or it could feel like you feel that you're not really progressing and you don't know what's wrong. But we can see with the 26th moon mansion here, it's kind of the wrong idea that you have, Virgo. It's not really true. This idea that you're stuck is, as this moon mansion is denoting, is absolutely false, because you have Neptune here, and Neptune in conjunction with Venus, this could give the energy of maybe feeling like you're victimized, that something is unfairly going slow for you, Virgo. And although this is absolutely true, no one can take that from you, that feeling, but the idea that it will remain like that is the false idea. And in fact, as you can see, we see that you're surrounded this month with a lot of good luck. The fives that we're seeing here, there's a lot of change happening this month, especially to the speed and this original idea or application that you're going to do this month will really change your situation around completely, Virgo. We see that you're getting this idea by listening to some sort of expert talk about something. So with the Hierophant here, this could be an expert speaking about how to work a program efficiently, or how to market your business in a smart way, or maybe an expert speaking about what to do with your finances, or something or the other related to your work. You're hearing something this month educational, maybe an expert speaking to you by coincidence, or you watching a YouTube video, or you speaking with your manager and he talks about his experience or what he's expecting, and suddenly, bam, you're hit with a brilliant idea. You're going back and forth about it, but really it's winning in your head. You're like, I can really do this. I can apply what I just heard here in my field or in what I'm doing, and it's going to be so original because no one is doing that. And you are right, Virgo. What you're going to apply this month will really change the trajectory of what you're working on. In fact, we see a doorway. You've opened a new doorway to yourself, and everything around you is shifting, and it's going very quickly because of that one brilliant idea that you will analyze from an expert that you're listening to. Virgo, look forward to that brilliant idea, because this is not a huge change that you're making. It's not like you're redesigning your whole brand or recreating a whole new system for your company or your managers. Nothing of that significance. With the huckleberry, I've read that in 19th century slang, it means someone who's maybe insignificant, small, someone who's small or of little consequence. But at the same time, the huckleberry grows in huge amounts. So we see that you're making a small adjustment that will lead to huge results, Virgo. So yeah, good luck with that. Very happy as well that it's not something that is going to require a lot of work. It's just one small, brilliant adjustment that will make a huge leap in your career, Virgo. That's what we can see you doing this month. Small difference making a huge, small action making a huge difference. Right. So this is what's going on in terms of your career this month, Virgo. Let's see the other areas in your life. I'm not sure if it's going to bring other areas or your work again. Maybe it's going to clarify on what we see. But more often than not, we see other areas in your life. So let's see what else is going on in September for you. Ooh, you have the Four of Wands. You have the Page of Pentacles. You have the Muse of Inspiration, which is the King of Wands. you have Temperance and the King of Wands. Wow, again, double King of Wands. What's going on here, Virgo? You have the Eight of Swords with shortened force. Yeah, the definitions are a little bit different because this is a Thoth deck. You have the Moon card. Right, let's take a look at your Oracle decks. Oracle cards. You have Moon in Sagittarius with Optimism. You have the 24th Moon Mansion with Mask, ruled by Mercury and Uranus in Capricorn and Aquarius. This is you. This is some sort of contradiction here. Two ideas contradicting each other. Forward thinking of some sort. Let's see. You have Breathe. Should we put it here? Yeah, let's put it here. And last but not least, you have the Elk and Ash with Strength. Wow, what is going on here, Virgo? Right. How about we put this right underneath this one? Yeah. Okay. So there's certainly a lot of action in your romantic life, Virgo, this month. If you're single, see, I'm going to explain it to you in whether you're single or in a relationship. If you're single, Virgo, obviously you're being approached by someone here during the month, and this is someone who's going to be very attracted to you, and you also will be very attracted to them. There's a pull force with Capricorn and Aquarius. This is two energies that may not be very similar but are very attracted to each other. Yeah, a lot of sexual action going on here, you being very into each other. And with the Eight of Swords shortened force, this is like in a very short period of time, you two getting to know each other, being very attracted to each other, and getting closer to each other in a very small amount of time. Definitely a true, honest attraction going on between the two of you. Now here with the Moon and the 24th Moon Mansion, we see the idea of fighting, what is it called? Fighting convention. One of you could be a bit conventional and the other person could be a bit more forward thinking. Yeah, there's definitely a difference in thought going on here, or a difference in character at least going on. And we see a lot of adjustments with Breathe. So optimism is showing us with, and in conjunction with Strength, especially the Elk, that this is a connection that's meant to last, a connection that's meant to be strengthened and will be very homey later on. But in the beginning, we do see that whether you're in a relationship or not, we see that in the beginning there's this getting to know each other, understanding each other's nature. It's not going to be very easy in the beginning because obviously both of you do have some significant changes, but not 18 and 8, the doubles again, a lot of synchronicity in your reading. So yeah, the differences here are meant to create a powerful bond, and is not meant to destruct it. So take the time to breathe and to communicate together, especially with Mercury here. Communicate, and in Pisces, communicate with love. Make sure that you listen with empathy towards each other, especially that you are different. So when you listen to one another, make sure that you put yourselves in the other person's shoe as you do, and not just your own. And this way, both of you will be able to understand the different point of views and find a middle ground that is really good for the two of you. With the Moon here, this says that there are many surprises to come in this connection. I'm seeing a lot of synchronicities, 29 and 9, 18 and 8. This is really showing me that this is a connection that is meant to happen. This is kind of like a soulmate type of connection, Virgo. If you are in a relationship, however, all of what we said do apply, but we see that your relationship is becoming stronger. Maybe you're deciding there's an upgrade to this connection. Maybe you're deciding to move in together, to marry each other, or maybe you're deciding to have a child with each other. One thing or the other, you're stepping up this connection this month. You're more in love with each other than ever. You're taking huge steps, and Virgo, you're more in love this month than ever, and your connection is becoming stronger and tighter than it ever was. And this is a new stage in your life where you're taking this connection into familyhood. It becoming an unbreakable bond, especially that this month you'll be figuring out the differences between the two of you and making sure that it becomes a strong force, a united force, the two of you, you further understanding each other and making this connection stronger. Overall, whether, Virgo, you are single or in a relationship, we see a lot of optimism, a lot of fun, a lot of joy in the area of relationships for you this month. All right, such a cool reading, Virgo. Loving your romantic side of life this month. Let's now take a look at what else pops up for you in terms of your month of September. So you have the Page of Swords, you have the Devil cards, you have the Five of Cups, the Queen of Cups, you have the Emperor, you have the Two of Wands. Yeah, again, I will say you might really have a placement in Leo that you want to check. A lot of these specific cards were found there. You have the Nine of Swords with Despair and Cruelty. You have the synchronicities in your number. Do you see? A very significant month this is for you, Virgo. You have the Nine of Pentacles with material gain. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Saturn in Scorpio with inheritance. You have the 20th moon mansion ruled by Jupiter and Aries in Sagittarius. Ooh, with the precipice. You're beginning something here. I wonder what it is. Let's take a close look. You have happy again. Oh, this happy was in Leo. You really should check Leo out if you do have a place. And last time I'm going to say it. Right, so you have the Spider and Passion Flower with creative ingenuity. Okay, so right off the bat, before we analyze the cards, we can clearly see the energy of you starting something that's going to be strong in your work. You're building something that is absolutely creative, and you're going to be very happy with the results, and it's getting you a lot of material gain. Now, that is absolutely confirmed happening in your month, Virgo. That's the energy here. But let's take a look at this third part of your reading and see what it's saying. I see why there's a synchronicity here. In September, you're making a lot of changes in your life. It seems, Virgo, a very significant month for you. So we see that this month with the precipice, you're making a very risky move, a very significant change in cutting a toxic person out of your life completely. This person has caused you a lot of emotional pain, wasn't there for you, it seems, and was kind of cruel in one way or the other. And so it looks like to me that you've been very patient with this person. Maybe this is family because of this hard castle, and it wasn't easy for you to break it in the past, Virgo. But I see that this month you've really had enough with this toxicity. You're summoning up your courage, you're cutting them off, and with that, you're finding your balance and your happiness, Virgo. You're feeling now in control of your life and not having others being in control of you. And imagine with that slight difference that you're making, you are not just gaining back balance, but you're exuding happiness with the Queen of Cups. You're feeling balanced, in control, happy. You're feeling like, oh, there's so much peace. Why? haven't I done this step in such a long time? It could be related to your home one way or the other because of this spider web here, building a home. But of course, not necessarily. You're just making sure that your space is clear and that you don't have to go around suffering in the same way that you used to. Thus, this month, Virgo, you're breaking a karmic cycle and maybe a generational cycle that used to happen over and over in your family. And that's why you've been having a lot of synchronicities. It's one significant month for you. You're making a big change here by cutting this person off your life, Virgo. This seems to be such a big move that I want to really help you with that. Any advice with what you're what you're guided to do to cut this person off? 10 of Swords, Justice. I feel like the third card wanted to come out, and the Knight of Pentacles. See, with the 10 of Swords and the Justice, your advice here, something is going to go so unfair that it's only going to make sense to cut this person out of your life. A Knight of Pentacles shows that is showing that to still do it with grace, to still do it slowly, but to definitely cut them out of your life. Virgo, there isn't much to say more about it. It seems like they're going to do something where you're going to go, that's it, I'm not taking any more of this. You've been deceitful, maybe you've hit me so much in the back, maybe you weren't very faithful, or you stabbed me in the back, and that's it. So take these steps, albeit take it slowly, like do it slowly and do it gracefully. Plan for it well. You don't, maybe this is showing that you don't want to be to get into a war with someone like that. So be careful on how you take yourself out. Do it slowly, do it carefully, but that's it. We see that your cards are very clear. This person is not good, and it's time to cut them out of your life. Other than that energy right there, Virgo, you are going to be very happy this month. You're exuding excitement and happiness. It's in fact a step that will liberate you and will give you a new beginning into your life. It's not easy, and that's why you're breaking this generational maybe curse or generational karma forever, freeing yourself, starting a new spiritual journey, or moving even further towards your north node and your spiritual journey, Virgo. So Virgo, that was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. Such an important month for you. Yes, it is your birth month, isn't it? Wow, happy birthday, Virgo. That was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and please don't forget to check out my productivity book, Virgo. This book could really help you out in your journey. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it, but you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. You'll find that this book truly holds true to this promise. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook if you love and enjoy audiobooks like me. And Virgo, it was such a pleasure spending this time with you. Wishing you the best, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.